waiting by the window, your jacket folded on the chair. You smiled and asked if I was ready. I said, give me another minute. But something in that quiet morning made me wanna hurry into it. We had nowhere we had been before, waiting just beyond the door. I could feel it in the smallest things, the coffee warm between my hands, your sleepy smile across the table, the folded paper with our plans. Nothing had happened yet, still my heart was leaning in, like something beautiful was waiting for us to begin. You checked the tickets twice for nothing. I laughed and checked them once again. We argued over what to carry, then somehow packed too much instead. Downstairs the lobby was still empty, the clock had barely reached past 8. You held the door and looked behind you like you couldn't quite believe the day. No photograph could hold it yet, that feeling just before we left. I could feel it in the smallest things, the coffee warm between my hands, your sleepy smile across the table, the folded paper with our plans. Nothing had happened yet, still my heart was leaning in, like something beautiful was waiting for us to begin. Maybe that's the part I remember more than everywhere we went. Not the names or reservations, not the money that we spent, just the second before leaving, when the whole world felt unopen, and I knew whatever found us, we would meet it side by side. I can still feel those smallest things, the morning warm against my hands, you turning back to make sure I was with you before we stepped beyond our plans. Nothing had happened yet, that was what made everything shine. Something beautiful was waiting, and for once we had the time. One open door, two bags in hand, a whole day we hadn't lived yet. You said ready, I said now I am, and followed you outside. Your coffee had gone half cold, mine was still too hot to drink. We'd packed our bags an hour ago, but neither one of us would leave. You turned the spoon between your fingers, reading messages on your phone. I watched the minutes cross the clock and liked how slowly they were going. We had a whole day waiting, but this was part of it too. So we stayed a little longer, let the morning take its time. You told me something unimportant, I still remember every line. No
rush the door, no need to chase what's coming soon. Some of the best parts happen when there's nothing left to do. You asked if I had packed the charger. I said I thought it was with you. We searched the bags and found it sitting right beside your other shoe. That made you laugh much harder than something that small should. And for a minute in that kitchen, everything felt quietly good. Maybe leaving can wait when you're ready where you wanna be. So we stayed a little longer, let the morning take its time. You told me something unimportant, I still remember every line. No need to rush the doorway, no need to chase what's coming soon. Some of the best parts happen when there's nothing left to do. Later we had places to remember, pictures filling up our phones, names of streets we'd mispronounce, and stories we bring home. But before any of that happened, there was coffee, there was you, and a morning asking nothing except that we stay another minute. So we stayed a little longer while the sunlight crossed the room. No grand beginning needed, no reason to leave too soon. The whole day waited for us, and we knew we'd get there soon. But one of my favorite memories was having nothing left to do. Two packed bags, one quiet table, a few more minutes before leaving. You finally stood, I took the cups, and we went together. The door clicked softly behind us. You stopped to check it one more time. I held the bags beside the sidewalk while you laughed and changed your mind. We talked about this day for months, moved dates and made new plans. Now suddenly the morning held everything we'd only imagined. You looked at me as if to say, can you believe we're really here? The first step felt so different, we know where we needed to return. 1,000 little possibilities waiting for their turn. We didn't know what we'd remember or what the road would change, but standing there beside you, even tomorrow felt close enough to touch. We walked toward the station slowly, though we had plenty time to spare. You bought the wrong kind of ticket, then blamed the buttons on the screen. I carried both our cups of coffee while you tried to fix the mistake. And somehow even getting nowhere felt like part of getting away. Nothing had to happen perfectly for the day to feel complete. The first step felt so different, we know where we needed to return. 1,000 little possibilities waiting for their turn. touch. Maybe hope is rarely thunder, maybe it arrives this way, in a ticket held between your fingers, in a smile you cannot hide, in the moment something long imagined finally becomes today, and the world feels just a little wider when you choose to walk inside. The first step still feels different, now the road is open and wide. 1,000 little possibilities waiting on the other side. We don't need to know what happens, we can meet it as it comes. It's standing here together, I can feel a beautiful beginning has begun. One small step, one open day, so much still waiting ahead. You looked at me, the doors opened, and we still inside, in a head. You looked at me, the doors opened, and we stepped inside. Found it in the smallest pocket of the bag I hadn't used in years. Your handwriting across the corner, still leaning slightly to the left. You sent it from a town by the ocean, back when 20 felt like plenty of time. On the back you wrote, we'll go together, and underneath, don't leave this one behind. I read those words across the room, and for a second I was 22. I kept that postcard all this time, through changing rooms and changing lives. A faded stamp, a crooked line, a little piece of who we were. We never made the trip we planned. Life moved faster than our hands, but somehow after all these years, your words are still right here. I almost called the number I remember and laughed because it's probably changed. We used to talk until the morning, like growing up was years away. I wonder if you kept the photograph, the one we took outside that little store. You said we'd laugh about our hair someday. I guess you got that part right after all. Some promises don't disappear, they turn into the things we carry. I kept that postcard all this time, through changing rooms and changing lives. A faded stamp, a crooked line, a little piece of who we were. We never made the trip we planned. Life moved faster than our hands, but somehow after all these years, your words are still right here. Maybe we don't know the past, every ending that we imagined. Maybe knowing that it mattered is enough to let it rest. So I slipped it in my jacket, not because I'm going back, just because an older version of me still deserves a place to travel. I kept that postcard all this time, through every turn in both our lives. The ink is pale, the years went by, but I can smile at who we were. We never made the trip we planned, and now I finally understand. Some promises can change their shape and still be worth the years they stay. I folded up the memory and took it on the road with me. One old card, one open bag, and no need to bring the old days back.
You were telling me about your new job and the boss who calls you by the wrong name. I was laughing so hard at the story, I forgot to look up at the train. When the doors closed at our station, we both stared at the passing sign. You said, well, there goes our evening. I said, we still got plenty of time. We could turn around right now, but neither one of us stood up. Let's go a little further, we're already past the turn. One more stop, another story. Nothing waiting, can't wait longer. We can blame it on the talking, we can say we lost the time. Let's go a little further, I'm not ready for goodnight. 3 stops later, we were still there. Your coat folded underneath your arm. You told me who you almost caught last Friday, then made me swear I wouldn't tell your mom. A couple got on carrying flowers. A kid was sleeping by the door. You asked if I remembered our first summer, and suddenly we were 19 once more. Oh, the train kept moving through the night, and neither one of us seemed to mind. Let's go a little further, we're already past the turn. One more stop, another story. Nothing waiting, can't wait longer. We can blame it on the talking, we can say we lost the time. Let's go a little further, I'm not ready for goodnight. There'll be mornings when we hurry, there'll be weeks we barely meet, messages we mean to answer, plans we move from week to week. So if tonight gives us an extra 20 minutes side by side, I don't need to get there early, I can miss one more ride. Go a little further, we know exactly where we are. One more stop, another story. Maybe home can wait a little longer. We won't blame it on the talking, we both chose to lose the time. Let's go a little further, I'm still not ready for goodnight. Past our stop, past the plan, still talking like we always can. When we finally turned around, neither of us called it wasted time.
Your suitcase wouldn't close at first. You sat on top and pulled the zipper. I found the charger by the couch. You said I knew I'd forget something. We checked the time 3 times too many and stood around with nothing left to do. You asked me if I'd miss the noise. I said maybe just a little bit of you. There were 100 things to say, but none of them came out that way. Just call me when you land, when your feet are on the ground, when you found your back and figured your way out. You don't have to tell me everything, just let me hear your voice, so I know the day has carried you safely to the other side. I drove you there without the radio. You filled the silence with small plans. The cafe you wanted to try first, the neighborhood you learned by walking. At the entrance you hugged me twice. The second one lasted a little more. Then you turned back halfway through the line and waved like you had done before. I could have asked you not to go. Instead I smiled and let you know. Just call me when you land, when your feet are on the ground, when you found your back and figured your way out. You don't have to tell me everything, just let me hear your voice, so I know the day has carried you safely to the other side. I know this is the life you wanted. I know you're ready to begin. Missing you and being proud of you can somehow both be true within. So take the room you need to grow. I'll learn the distance as we go. You never have to turn around to know there's someone thinking of you now. Just call me when you land, when the new day starts to settle, when the unfamiliar streets feel a little less unsettled. You don't have to tell me everything, I only need your voice. Then I'll know this new beginning was the brave and right choice. Go find the life you came to find. I'll be right here on the other line. My phone beside me, the porch light low, waiting only long enough to know you made it home.
My phone was clearing old recordings when your voice came through again. You were laughing at the traffic, saying you would call at 10. Then you forgot what you were saying and started talking to your dog. I could hear your keys beside you and the kettle clicking off. Nothing important happened there. Maybe that's why I still care. Every September I remember how easy talking used to be. You knew the names of all my worries before they sounded serious to me. We didn't know that life was moving while we were making ordinary plans. Every September September brings a little of those days back to my hands. I found a photo from your birthday, paper plates across the floor. You were wearing my old sweater I forgot you had before. We promised we would meet that winter somewhere halfway in between. Then jobs changed and numbers changed, and halfway became hard to reach. No one decided we were done. The years just quietly moved us on. Every September I remember how easy talking used to be. You knew the names of all my worries before they sounded serious to me. We didn't know that life was moving while we were making ordinary plans. Every September brings a little of those days back to my hands. I don't need to make it different. I don't need the years returned. Some people stay inside your story even after pages turn. If your life is kind these days, I hope you laugh the same old way. And somewhere in another room, an old recording finds you too. Every September I remember not what we lost, but what we had. The late night calls, the borrowed sweater, all the little things that lasted. We didn't fail to keep forever. We simply grew beyond the plans. Every September leaves a little of that friendship in my hands. I saved the message one more year and smiled when your old laugh appeared. Some memories don't ask us back. They only ask to be remembered.
Someone was looking for their jacket. Someone else was checking the time. Half the cups are still on the table, and your suitcase blocked the hallway light. We said we should get moving, then stood around another 10. You found the camera on the counter and said, come on, just one again. We squeezed together by the door like we had nowhere else to go. Take one more photograph before somebody has to leave. Move a little closer, get everybody in with me. Someone blinked, somebody laughed. You said no, take it back. We got 5 goodbyes waiting outside, but we've got time for one more photograph. The first one caught me looking sideways. The second cut you out somehow. By number 4 we stopped pretending we could make a serious face by now. You set the timer on the bookshelf, then nearly tripped across the room. We laughed so hard the picture blurred, and somehow that became the one we chose. It wasn't perfect, neither were we. That made it feel more like a memory. take one more photograph. Nobody move, nobody leave. Come a little closer, there's still room beside me. Someone blink, somebody laugh. This time we didn't take it back. All our goodbyes can wait outside. We've still got time for one more photograph. 3, 2, 1. We missed the pose, but caught the moment anyway. Then we picked up all our bags and finally walked out the door. You were 20 minutes early, I was 10 minutes late. You'd already found the corner table and ordered something while you waited. We laughed about the old apartment, the heater that would never work. And you asked if I still wondered what would have happened if I'd stayed. I used to have an answer ready. Tonight I didn't need one. Here's to the roads we didn't take, the calls we never made, the doors we watched close behind us, and the plans we had to change. Maybe every other version would have lost something we found. I don't need to know where they went, I like where we are now. You said you almost moved to Boston for someone you don't speak to now. I told you about the job in Denver I turned down and worried about. We drew those lives across the table with our fingers through the rings, left behind by sweating glasses, then laughed at all our imaginary things. We could spend the night on maybe, but maybe never happened anyway. Here's to the roads we didn't take, the calls we never made, the doors we watched close behind us, and the plans we had to change. Maybe every other version would have lost something we found. I don't need to know where they went, I like where we are now. I used to think one wrong decision could follow me for all my life, like somewhere there was one right answer, and I had somehow passed it by. We're sitting here across from you with years we never could have planned. I can finally see a good life doesn't need a perfect map. Here's to the roads we didn't take, and every turn we made instead, the people who became our people, the ordinary days we kept. Maybe every other version had its own way of working out, but I don't need to go and find it, I like where we are now. No looking back to choose again, just looking back and understanding. You paid the bill, I held the door, we walked out lighter than before.
Gave away the kitchen table, left the old lamp with my friend, packed 3 shirts and 2 good sweaters, then unpacked them all again. My father called to check the weather, my sister asked if I was scared. I said a little, if I'm truthful, then zipped the case like I was prepared. I kept waiting for a sign, then realized the choice was mine. Take what you need, leave what you don't. without turning myself around. Take what you need, leave what you don't. Carry the courage, now I can feel it grow. I don't need every yesterday to tell me who I really am. I've got room for what comes next, and both my feet know where I stand. Take what you need, the rest can stay. I'm finally on my way. One small case, one set of keys. Enough of myself to start again. I closed the door and didn't look back twice. I stood too long beside the doorway, trying to read the names downstairs. You came around with grocery bags and asked me if I needed help. I said I'd only moved in Tuesday, still couldn't find a decent store. You handed me the smaller bag and said, "Come on, I'm going there." You didn't ask me for my story, you just made space beside your day. You made it easy to belong before I knew where I belonged. You saved a chair, you learned my coffee, sent the address when I got lost. Nothing big, nothing dramatic, just 100 little ways. You made a strange place feel familiar without even trying to change it. On Friday you knocked after 7, holding 2 bowls and extra rice. You said you'd cook too much for one. I knew that probably wasn't right. We sat cross-legged on the floor because my table hadn't come. You told me which bus runs the latest and which neighbor talks too much. Some people enter with a promise. You showed up carrying dinner. You made it easy to belong before I knew where I belonged. You saved a chair, you learned my coffee, sent the address when I got lost. Nothing big, nothing dramatic, just 100 little ways. You made a strange place feel familiar without even trying to change it. A month from now I'll know the shortcuts, I'll stop checking every sign. The cashier might remember my face. This room will finally feel like mine. But when I think about beginning, I know what I'll remember most. Someone saying, "Sit here with us," before I had to ask. You made it easy to belong, and now this place feels less unknown. You saved a chair, you learned my coffee, called to check I made it home. Nothing big, nothing dramatic, that's exactly why it stayed. You made a strange place feel familiar, one ordinary day at a time. No grand welcome, no perfect words, just room enough for what to do.
Before the streets got busy, with your playlist in the car. The coffee shop was barely open when I filled the tank and checked the map. I thought I'd feel it at the ending, some sudden proof I made it through. But somewhere past the county border, I noticed I was smiling too. No finish line, no flashing sign, just something changing mile by mile. I'm only halfway there, but I can feel the difference. The things I carried yesterday don't weigh the way they did. I thought I had to reach the end before a new life could begin. But somewhere in the middle, I started living it. I stopped beside a little market, bought an apple and some water. The woman there asked where I'm headed. I said the name and she said, that's far. Then she told me about her daughter who left this town at 23. I don't know why that small conversation felt like permission given to me. Maybe we change before we know, somewhere between the stay and go. I'm only halfway there, but I can feel the difference. The things I carried yesterday don't weigh the way they did. I thought I had to reach the end before a new life could begin. But somewhere in the middle, I started living it. I pulled over when the rain came down, turned the engine off and waited. For the first time in a long time, I didn't mind being delayed. There was nowhere else I had to be, no old version I had to outrun. When the road cleared up in front of me, I knew I'd already begun. I'm only halfway there, and everything feels different. The things I carried yesterday are getting lighter with each mile. I don't have to reach the end to know a new life has begun. Somewhere in the middle, I became someone who moves on. I'm only halfway there, and that's enough for now. Still some miles, still some time, but the change is already mine. I started up the car again and kept going.
Your jacket's still behind the kitchen door, where you hung it on that final night. I noticed it the morning after, but I couldn't make myself move it. There was a receipt inside the pocket from the place where we ate after 9. 2 bowls of soup, 1 piece of cake, and your coffee sitting next to mine. thought I'd mail it weeks ago. I even found a box, but every time I folded it, something made me stop. It's only a jacket on a chair, something you forgot to take. But some nights I see it hanging there, and the whole room rearranges. Back to you laughing in the kitchen, back to me saying we'd be fine. Funny how the smallest things can hold the biggest parts of time. You called last Sunday from your new place, said the neighbors seemed alright. You'd finally bought a proper table and the trains ran late at night. I nearly mentioned what you left here, then decided not to say. You sounded happy telling stories, and I didn't want to pull you back my way. Maybe someday you'll remember, maybe someday I will send it. For now it stays behind the door where that evening somehow ended. It's only a jacket on a chair, something you forgot to take. But some nights I see it hanging there, and the whole room rearranges. Back to you laughing in the kitchen, back to me saying we'd be fine. Funny how the smallest things can hold the biggest parts of time. I don't need you to come back for it, I don't need another goodbye. I know keeping one forgotten thing can't keep a person in my life. Maybe letting go is quieter than people make it sound. Maybe one day I'll just notice that I finally took it down. It's only a jacket on a chair, and someday it won't feel this way. I can't keep what really mattered without keeping everything. I'll remember you laughing in the kitchen, I'll remember we were kind, and let one small forgotten thing stop carrying all that time. Not every memory needs a place. Some can live and still make space. Tomorrow I'll find that box again. Maybe this time I'll send it.
You looked at the clock above the doorway, said, how did it get this late? Your train was leaving in an hour, mine was even earlier the next day. There were empty plates between us and 3 more stories left to tell. You opened up your calendar, then laughed and closed it by yourself. You said, what if we just stay? I moved my morning out of the way. No plans tomorrow, nothing we have to do. Turn off the alarms, I'll waste the morning with you. We spend our weeks watching the time. Tonight we can let it run. No plans tomorrow, so we're not finished yet. We made another pot of coffee, though neither one of us needed more. You told me about the apartment you almost rented years before. I found an old song on my phone, the one we played that summer night. You remembered every wrong lyric and somehow sang them all just right. Outside the last train came and went, neither of us mentioned it. No plans tomorrow, nothing we have to do. Turn off the alarms, I'll waste the morning with you. We spend our weeks watching the time. Tonight we can let it run. No plans tomorrow, so we're not finished yet. Soon enough the phones will start meetings, errands, crowded days. We'll say let's do this more often and watch another month escape. So I'm not trading this small hour for 8 more minutes of sleep. Some nights are worth arriving tired for the memories we get to keep. No plans tomorrow, nothing pulling us away. Leave all the alarms off, let morning find us late. We spend our weeks watching the time. Tonight it can do what it wants. No plans tomorrow, and I'm glad we chose this one. One more story, one more cup. Neither one of us getting up. When morning finally found the room, we were still talking. Came at 7:30 while I was standing in a grocery line. You sent a picture of your dinner, said mine looks better than yours tonight.
I called you walking from the station. You answered somewhere near your place.
For 10 whole minutes we complained about the rain and rent and working late.
We used to share the same front door. Now we share the little things by phone.
You say good morning,
I say good night.
you catch the train
While I turn out the light.
Different windows,
Different streets,
still somehow you keep
showing up inside the ordinary parts of me. I passed the bakery on Tuesday, the kind of place you'd make me try.
I bought the cinnamon one you liked,
Then remembered you were miles away.
you sent a voice note from your kitchen
Burned the toast while telling me
about the neighbor with the loud dog
and the plan you somehow kept alive.
We miss a call, we try again.
Somehow the distance learns our rhythm.
You say good morning,
I say good night.
you catch the train
While I turn out the light.
Different windows,
Different streets,
still somehow you keep
showing up inside the ordinary parts of me.
Maybe someday
We'll share a table.
maybe someday.
We'll live nearby.
Until then,
Send me the small things,
the things that don't deserve a headline.
tell me what you had for dinner.
I'll tell you why I miss my train.
A life doesn't have to happen together
For someone to remain. You say good morning,
I say good night.
two separate days,
Still somehow intertwined.
different windows,
Different streets.
but every little call reminds me
Distance hasn't changed what you mean to me. Call when you can, write when you can. We'll meet somewhere between the two. Two cities, one conversation, still going. You said you might be home by midnight. Then midnight came and quietly went. I washed the cups beside the sink and checked the lock, but left the lamp. Your dinner's covered in the kitchen. The note beside it says heat twice. I know you're old enough to manage. Still I listen when a car goes by. You don't need me waiting at the door. I just like knowing there's a light. I'll keep the light on till I hear your key. You don't have to hurry. You don't have to worry about me. Go where your evening takes you. Take all the time you need. I'll keep the light on. So home is easy to see. At 1:15 you sent a message, running late, don't wait, awake. I typed alright, be safe, and sent it. Then made myself another tea. I found your shoes beside the hallway, the ones you swore you'd throw away. I smiled remembering you wearing them on your first day at your new place. Some habits stay when years move on. Love gets quieter, not gone. I'll keep the light on till I hear your key. You don't have to hurry. You don't have to worry about me. Go where your evening takes you. Take all the time you need. I'll keep the light on. So home is easy to see. There was a time I held your hand every time we crossed the street. Now you make your own way home and tell me not to lose my sleep. I know my job is not to hold you. I know you're meant to have your life. So maybe love is learning when to let go and when to leave one little light. I'll keep the light on, but you can take your time. You don't need permission to build a life that's wholly yours. Go where tomorrow takes you. There's so much left to see. I'll keep the light on, not to call you back, just so home is easy to see. Then somewhere close to 2, I heard your key turn in the door. You whispered, "You're still up." I smiled.
You stood beside your packed up boxes, looking for the tape again. I found it underneath the newspaper. You laughed and said, you always find things. We carried everything downstairs, one box at a time, into the car. You asked if I would miss this place. I said, probably not that much. There was something on my tongue, but the easy answer won. I almost said I'll miss you more than this room, more than this street. I almost said the ordinary days were better when you shared them with me. But the car was running and you were already late. So I smiled and said, drive safely, and watch the moment get away. Called me from the highway, said you'd stop to get some gas. Asked if I had found your blue mug, the one you thought you might have packed. I looked at it beside the sink and told you, yeah, it's still right here. Then we talked about the traffic instead of anything I meant to say. It's strange how much we hide inside the words that sound alright. I almost said I'll miss you more than this room, more than this street. I almost said the ordinary days were better when you shared them with me. But the road kept moving and there was no perfect place. So I said, call when you get there and let the moment get away. Maybe you already knew it. Maybe I didn't lead the line. Maybe every cup of coffee, every ride, and every borrowed night had been saying it between us long before you closed that door. Still, if I had 1 minute back, I know what I'd use it for. I would say I really miss you, and I knew it before you left. I would say those ordinary days were some of the best ones I have kept. I wouldn't make it complicated. I wouldn't ask you not to go. I'd just give the truth a little room and finally let you know. No perfect speech, no grand goodbye, just one true thing I left inside. Your blue mug is still beside the sink, but next time you call, I think I'll say it. I pulled you from the top shelf, under blankets I forgot. One strap twisted, zipper stubborn, same old stain beside the pocket. Inside I found a train receipt, a pen that barely worked at all, 3 coins from somewhere I can't place, and a number I don't need to call. I thought I'd cleaned you out back then. Apparently I missed a few things. Same old backpack on my shoulder, different person underneath. Still I pack too much for 2 days, still forget the things I need. Every
scratch remembers somewhere I was passing through. Funny how I keep on changing, and some things come along too. And some things come along too. There was a folded museum ticket from the weekend. It poured rain. We spent 2 hours in the lobby waiting for the storm to change. I found a wrapper from that bakery where we bought the cheapest bread. I can't believe I kept that either, but I smiled and left it there. Not everything deserves a reason. Some things simply make the trip sane. Same old backpack on my shoulder, different person underneath. Still I pack too much for 2 days, still forget the things I need. Every little scratch remembers somewhere I was passing through. Funny how I keep on changing, and some things come along too. And some things come along too. I've changed apartments, changed my haircut, changed the work I thought I'd do. Lost some numbers, gained some people, learned what matters mostly through. But every time I pull these straps on, there's a version I still know. Not the one who stayed the same, just the one who learned to go. Same old backpack on my shoulder, newer stories left to meet. I'll probably pack too much tomorrow, probably miss something I need. Let the little scratches gather, there's still room for quite a few. I don't mind that I keep changing when I know what travels through. Old receipt, one broken pen, maybe I'll clean it out again. I zipped it up, threw it in the car, and left the old wrapper where it was. Printed everything last evening, just in case my phone went down. The hotel page, the train connection, directions through an unfamiliar town. Then halfway through the papers, I saw your name beside my own. I thought I'd changed the reservation, guess one old page had followed home. For a moment I just stood there with 2 names and 1 way out. Your name is still there on the ticket, right beside the place for mine. A journey we once talked about, back when we thought we'd have the time. I could fold the page and hide it, pretend it doesn't mean a thing. But I'm learning I can carry what was ours without carrying everything. At the station I bought breakfast and nearly chose your usual tea. There were 2 seats at the small table, but only 1 belonged to me. I sent my sister 1 quick picture. She wrote, I'm glad you chose to go. I looked again at that old paper, then put it underneath my coat. Some plans end before the journey, it doesn't mean the road has to. Your name is still there on the ticket, right beside the place for mine. A journey we once talked about, back when we thought we'd have losing one companion, and the whole road disappeared. But there are places still worth going, even when you get there differently. Your name is still there on the ticket, but it doesn't hurt the same. It belongs to one old version of a life we couldn't make. I can keep the page between my things without asking what could have been. I can honor where we started and still choose where I am going. Two names printed, one seat taken, still a journey worth the making. When they call my train, I folded up the page and went.
At the table, I was fixing the loose drawer. The washing machine kept turning. Someone's dog barked next door. You asked if we should go somewhere. I looked outside and checked the time. Then you poured another coffee and said we could just stay inside. Nothing waiting to begin, nothing missing from the room. Maybe this is enough. Your feet beside mine, coffee getting colder, losing track of time. No big celebration, no perfect afternoon. Maybe this is enough, just being here with you. We found a film we'd seen already, still forgot how it would end. You fell asleep before the middle, then woke and asked what you had missed. I said almost everything. You said then start it back again. So we watched the first 10 minutes for what must have been the second time. We used to chase the perfect day. Now good days find us anyway. Maybe this is enough. Your feet beside mine, coffee getting colder, losing track of time. No big celebration, no perfect afternoon. Maybe this is enough, just being here with you. I remember when we thought a good life had to look like something. Tickets booked and tables saved, photographs worth showing everyone. But years have taught me happiness can enter through a quieter door. Sometimes it looks like knowing who will put the kettle on. Maybe this is enough, your hand reaching for mine. Dinner's still undecided, no reason to mind. No big celebration, nothing left to prove. Maybe this is enough, and maybe it always was. With you, stay where you are. I'll make the tea, there's nowhere else I need to be. The washing stopped, the room went quiet. neither of us noticed.
Recognized the little station before the sign came into view. The corner shop was still there waiting. They'd painted the front door blue. I knew which streets would take me faster, which light would keep me there too long. But something in the way I saw them didn't feel exactly like before. Place had barely changed at all. Maybe I was what had changed. I'm taking the way back home, but I'm not coming back the same. I know every turn by memory, still they don't look quite that way. I thought returning meant rewinding, finding everything I'd known. Now I know you can move forward, even on the way back home. My mother left the porch unlocked and dinner warming on the stove. She hugged me once and stepped back smiling, said you look different somehow. I carried my bag upstairs past pictures I had seen for years. My room was almost how I left it, but it didn't fit me quite the same. Nothing here pushed me out, I'd simply grown beyond some edges. I'm taking the way back home, but I'm not coming back the same. I know every turn by memory, still they don't look quite that way. I thought returning meant rewinding, finding everything I'd known. Now I know you can move forward, even on the way back home. I used to think that moving on meant putting miles behind your name, but distance isn't always measured by how far you choose to stay. Sometimes you cross the greatest distance and stand where everything began, and finally see the life you left with eyes that understand. I'm taking the way back home, and I don't need it to be new. The streets can stay the way I knew them. I can bring a different view. Returning isn't going backward, and leaving isn't how we grow. Sometimes you find your next beginning on the way back home. Same front door, same old street, different footsteps underneath. I put my
called while I was making dinner. Said put your shoes on, we're outside. I started listing all my reasons. Early morning work, no time. He said, you always say that, and somebody laughed behind you. I looked down at the quiet table and said, give me 5, I'll meet you. For once I left the reasons there, grabbed my jacket, took the stairs. I said yes this time, before my doubt could change my mind. Yes to staying out too late, yes to taking the long way. I don't need to know the ending, I don't need the perfect sign. Maybe life gets a little bigger every time I say yes this time. We ended up across the city at a place I'd never seen. Someone ordered food for everyone. He pushed an extra chair to me. I met a girl who knew my hometown. We talked like we'd already met. Then you leaned across the table, said, aren't you glad you left your desk? I laughed because you knew the truth. I'd almost talked myself out of this too. I said yes this time, before my doubt could change my mind. Yes to staying out too late, yes to taking the long way. I don't need to know the ending, I don't need the perfect sign. Maybe life gets a little bigger every time I say yes this time. How many nights did I turn down because tomorrow came too soon? How many doors stayed unopened while I waited to be sure? I don't have to change forever, I don't have to lose control. I can simply leave some space for something I don't know. I said yes this time, and I'm so glad I changed my mind. Yes to one more hour together, yes to plans that don't last forever. I don't need to know the ending, I can meet it when it arrives. Maybe life gets a little bigger every time I choose to try. One quick call, one open door, one quick call. I think I'll say yes a little more. When I finally made it home, the morning didn't feel so early.
You pointed left at the intersection. I said home is the other way. You smiled and turned without explaining, like we had nowhere else to be. The sun was dropping behind the buildings, traffic thinning block by block. You found a station playing old songs and turned it up at every stop. We knew the faster road by heart. Tonight we didn't need it. Take the long way around, turn where we don't usually turn. Give the evening another mile before we give not ready to close the door. Tomorrow has its own direction, its lists and clocks and places to be. But tonight the road keeps opening, and that's enough for you and me. We don't need another destination, we don't need a reason why. Sometimes the best part of going home is taking our time. Take the long way around, choose every unfamiliar turn. Give the evening another mile, let the street lights come alive. No reason to hurry now, home will still be there somehow. Take the long way around, let's keep this little day a while. One more street, one more song. We knew where we were all along. When we finally reached my door, you said, worth it? I said, of course.
I came by Sunday after lunch. You were outside watering the plants. I put my keys beside the fruit bowl like I had done 1,000 times. The kitchen looked a little different, new curtains hanging by the sink. Then I saw that faded piece of paper and stopped before I poured a drink. Same blue magnet, same bent corner, still exactly where we left it. It's still on the fridge, that note we wrote one summer. Milk bread called grandma and a joke nobody else remembers. Years moved on beyond this kitchen. We grew up and moved it, but it's still on the fridge, like one small day decided to stay. You asked me what I was looking at, then laughed when you finally saw. Said I meant to throw that out years ago, but neither of us reached for it. My handwriting filled the bottom, yours was squeezed along the side. We must have added things for weeks until there wasn't room to write. Funny what survives the longest, never what we planned to say. That note we wrote one summer. Milk bread called grandma and a joke nobody else remembers. Years moved on beyond this kitchen. We grew up and moved up, but it's still on the fridge, like one small day decided to stay. I don't need my old room waiting, I don't need the house unchanged. Home can lose a chair or picture and somehow still remain. Maybe memory isn't keeping every detail in its place. Maybe it's one crooked note that brings the whole year back again. Still on the fridge, a little faded at the edges. Milk bread called grandma, all those ordinary messages. Years moved on beyond this kitchen, and that's perfectly okay, but it's still on the fridge. One little piece we never gave away. You made the coffee, I read it twice, then put the magnet back in place before I left. I took a picture, but left a note exactly where it was.
I found it in the kitchen drawer behind gave me back when you lived nearby. You said keep this just in case I locked myself outside again. Then somehow it became the way I'd water plants when you were gone. It wasn't something we discussed. You simply trusted me that much. You gave me the extra key, like it was nothing at all. A little piece of every day I could hold inside my palm. Not a promise, not forever, just a quiet way to say there's a place where you can enter even when I'm far away. I used it once that winter morning when your flight was running late. Fed the cat and opened curtains, put your packages away. I left some soup inside the fridge and wrote a note beside the bowl. You called that night and laughed because I'd put the spare key in the wrong drawer. We never called those moments special. Maybe that's what made them stay. You gave me the extra key, like it was nothing at all. A little piece of every day I could hold inside my palm. Not a promise, not forever, just a quiet way to say there's a place where you can enter even when I'm far away. You live 3 hours away now. Someone else waters the plants. I haven't opened that old doorway since you handed back the lease. But holding this small piece of metal, I remember what it meant. For a while I wasn't visiting, I was someone you let in. You gave me the extra key, and now I understand. It wasn't really about the door or fitting something in my hand. It was trust without explaining. It was room inside your day. And though that lock is gone forever, what it meant has never changed. One small key, one ordinary door. Some things mean more after they're gone. I put it back inside the drawer, but this time I knew why I kept it.
We stopped beside a wooden sign, 2 arrows pointing different ways. You reached across to grab the map, I put my hand across the page. You said, what if we get lost? I said, we've got nowhere to be. Then you looked down the smaller road and turned the wheel toward the trees. No blue line telling us what's right, just one road neither recognize. Leave the map folded, let's see where this goes. Take the road we don't know, slow down, turn left, keep driving instead. Leave the map folded, we got time to get lost, maybe finding our way isn't the point today. The pavement turned to gravel and the signal disappeared. We past a field of yellow flowers and a mailbox shaped like a deer. You said we'd probably regret this, then stop beside a roadside stand. We bought 2 peaches from a farmer who drew directions on my hand. We weren't where we meant to be, but neither one of us wanted to leave. Leave the map folded, let's see where this goes. Take the road we don't know, slow down, turn left, keep driving instead. Leave the map folded, we got time to get lost, maybe finding our way isn't the point today. There are days for reservations, for knowing when and where and why, but I want one day without answers on one road we didn't organize. If we end up turning backward, we'll have something new to tell. Getting lost with the right person can feel like going somewhere. Well, leave the map folded, I like where this goes. Take another unknown road, slow down, turn right, stay out until night. Leave the map folded, we still got time to get lost, maybe finding our way was never the point today. No blue line, no perfect route, just another road to figure out. When we finally found the highway, we almost turned around.
I texted sorry running late. You sent a picture of the crowd. By the time I reached the doorway, every table had filled out. I saw you waving from the corner, your coat was hanging on a chair. Someone asked if they could take it, you said no, I'm saving that. You knew I'd show up eventually and kept one little place for me. There was one seat left right there next to you, in a room full of people. You knew what to do. You moved your coat and handed me a drink. One seat left, and you saved it for me. I barely knew the people with you. You introduced me one by one, leaned across and quietly told me which names you'd already forgotten. You split the last piece of the pizza and gave me slightly more than half. I said you didn't have to wait. You said I knew you'd make it back. Some people make you feel included before you've even crossed the room. There was one seat left right there next to you, in a room full of people. You knew what to do. You moved your coat and handed me a drink. One seat left, and you saved it for me. Oh, I've been in rooms where everybody seemed to know just where to stand, where I smiled and checked my phone and wondered what to do with my hands. But that night I walked in late and never felt behind at all. Sometimes belonging looks as simple as one chair beside the wall. There was one seat left right there next to you, and somehow that small gesture changed the whole room. You moved your coat, I didn't have to think. One seat left, and you saved it for me. One seat left, like you knew I'd come eventually. No big welcome, no need to stood to leave. We walked out together.
Found me standing by the doorway, holding coats for half the room. You said the night was going too quickly. I said it always seems to. Someone called you from the table. Someone else was leaving soon. You leaned closer through the noise and said, don't disappear before the last tune. We'd spent the whole night everywhere, but hardly had a minute there. Save me the last song before they turn the lights on, before the chairs get folded and everybody's gone. We've talked to everyone, we've laughed the whole night through. Save me the last song. I wanna finish it with you. I saw you halfway through the evening, trying to balance three small plates. You caught my eye across the room and made the face you always make. Later someone took a picture. Half of us were looking wrong. You came over while they checked it and said, remember last song. The night kept moving room to room, but I remembered what you said. Save me the last song before they turn the lights on, before the chairs get folded and everybody's gone. We've talked to everyone, we've laughed the whole night through. Save me the last song. I wanna finish it with you. There'll be other rooms and birthdays, other nights we come and go. Different faces at the table, different stories we will know. But after all the conversations and all the people passing through, I like knowing at the ending there's one small thing we said we'd do. Save me the last song. Starting to turn the lights on, someone stacking empty glasses. Almost everybody's gone. We've talked to everyone, now there's only me and you. Save me the last song. Let's finish like we said we'd do. One last song, one last laugh, one little promise that we care. When the music finally ended, we picked up our coat.
were stacked against the wall. You were searching for your scarf. I found it underneath your coat. We stepped outside into the quiet. The street was almost empty now. You checked the time and shook your head. Said we should probably head out, but neither one of us moved. There was still something in the room before we go. Stay here a minute before tomorrow starts and tonight is finished. We've come a long way from who we used to know. I don't need to say much, just stay before we go. You pointed toward the old corner where we used to wait for rides. Back when every little problem felt like it could change our lives. You said we worry about everything. I said we probably still do. Then we laughed because the difference is now we know we'll make it through. The years didn't make us certain, they just taught us how to move before we go. Stay here a minute before tomorrow starts and tonight is finished. We've come a long way from who we used to know. I don't need to say much, just stay before we go. There were jobs we thought would save us, people we thought would always stay, plans we held too tightly until life pulled them away. But somehow through the changing, through every yes and every no, we kept finding one another at the places in between. Before we go, give me one more minute. Tomorrow can begin when we're ready to begin it. We've come a long way, and there's still a long way to go. I don't need to know the ending, I'm just glad you're on the road. One quiet street, two tired friends, not quite ready for the night to end. Then you smiled and said, alright, and we finally walked away.
We packed the car before the morning, checked the room one final time. We found a coin beneath the dresser. I found your charger next to mine. We carried everything downstairs, then stood beside the open door. You said, funny how a place can matter when you know you won't come back anymore. We didn't need to make it sad. We knew how good the road had been. Here's where the next road starts, not somewhere far away. Right here with all we've carried and everything we've changed. We don't need every answer, we don't need to see that far. Sometimes Sometimes the end of one good road is where the next road starts. We stopped for coffee near the highway, at the same place as before. You took the table by the window, I brought the cups across the floor. We talked about what happens Monday, new routines and things to do. Then you drew a line across the napkin and said there's still a lot we haven't seen. No promise that we'll know the way, just enough courage for another day. Here's where the next road starts, not somewhere far away, right here with all we've carried and everything we've changed. We don't need every answer, we don't need to see that far. Sometimes the end of one good road is where the next road starts. We missed some trains and changed directions, stayed too long and left too soon, kept old notes and lost some numbers, watched familiar places move. But every road became a story, every story brought us here. And if tomorrow looks uncertain, that's no longer something I fear. Here's where the next road starts, right underneath our feet, with all the days behind us and all we've yet to meet. We don't need every answer, we only need to start. Sometimes the end of one good road is where the next road starts. Where the next road starts, one road ends, another opens. We already know what to do. You started the car, I opened the window, and we went. And we